So for the month of January in passive and residual income, I've made $341.46. Now, if that's all that you came for, then congratulations, there's the answer, and you don't have to stick around for the rest of this video. But for those of you who do want to stick around and learn a little bit more about how I was able to build up this passive slash residual income stream, that's what we're going to be talking about in today's video. So let's just jump into it.
Gotta talk about my life as I see it.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Now, if you're new here, my name is Jonathan Moore. I have a visual media company. I'm a creative entrepreneur, and I like to make videos like these for other creatives out there who are trying to build a life on their terms and get it how they live. So as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, my grand total for January 2021 for my passive and income, or my passive and residual income, was $341.46. So I got my notes here with me today. I'm just going to quickly and briefly go through and break down each of the different ways I was able to build up this online income, and also touch a little bit on how you can get started yourself. Okay, so without further ado, let's jump into it. Now, really quickly, I'm making this video because I've made videos on my channel prior talking about how I was able to make passive or residual income. Now, passive, I have to put that in quotations because there's no such thing as passive income. So it's more like a residual, which is basically you do it once and then you're just getting paid off of it for a lifetime or for a longer period of time after the work has already been completed. So for the month of January, I have 5 different income streams where I was able to generate my $341.46, which to some might not be that much money, but for me, you know, it's quite an accomplishment. The first video I ever made on my channel talking about passive income and how much I made was $1.88. I made that from stock photography. So to get to this point, just a few years later, it's pretty good. So the first one that we're going to talk about is Amazon affiliates. Now, most people are familiar with this program already, right? And basically you do, a review, say, of a product, whether that's on your YouTube channel or that's on a blog or whatever the case may be. And then you have an affiliate link, right? And so if somebody clicks that link and then they buy that product, you get a small commission. So for the month of January on Amazon, I made $14.87. The thing about Amazon affiliates is that you can make way more money, right? I don't do a ton of product reviews. I don't have a blog, just dedicated to products. I do some reviews every once in a while on my YouTube channel, but the commissions are very small. But once again, if you are able to build up a good audience, you're able to get a lot of traffic, just a couple of conversions or a small percentage could bring you a nice little lump sum. So the next category that I'm going to jump into is stock photography. So like I said, I have a visual media company, right? I do stock photography. When I take pictures and I just upload them to these stock websites, and then, what happens is people pay to use those images for whatever purposes that they need them for. So the grand total that I made from stock photography for the month of January is $1.16. Not a lot of money, but hey, I'll still take it. Now, the next category is kind of a funny one to me, and I like it because it's pretty cool. So it's actually music royalties. So for the month of January, I made $2.18. Now, back in the day, I used to do a little music with friends of mine, and we have it distributed on all the different streaming platforms. I'm not going to say what it is, but when people listen to that, you do collect a small royalty. And so for the month of January, I made $2.18 from music royalty. So that's pretty cool as well, too. The next category I'm going to talk about is partnerships. So when I say partnerships, basically what I mean is that I'm bringing my unique skill set to somebody else. We partner up together, we sell a product or a service, and then I take a percentage of the profit. Now, the way I'm able to position myself to be able to take a percentage of the profit is because I bring a unique skill set. So let's just say, for example, somebody has a product that they want to sell and it's a digital product. Well, what I might do is help them set up their website, set up their payment gateway, so that way they can end up selling this product. Now, most of the time when you do a job like this for somebody, let's say that you're setting them up a website or whatever the case may be, a lot of times what you'll do is you'll charge them once and then that'll be the end. So you might be able to make a good amount of money at that one set of time. But if they have a good product, right, and they can make potentially unlimited sales, especially if it's a digital product and you get a piece of that, you can get a piece of that in perpetuity. So essentially you're taking a hit in the beginning because you're going to do all of the work for free. But then what you're going to do is you're going to profit on the back end for as long as that product is selling. And that's why I say residual income instead of passive, because you still have to do some type of work. But without all of that jazz, let's just jump into the total. So the total from my partnerships was $59.16, right? So like I said, every time a product or a service sells, I get a small portion of the profit. It's almost the same as the, affiliate links type of deal. When somebody buys something, you might get a small portion of it. It works exactly the same way, but I'm using it with people that I know as opposed to going to bigger brands and bigger companies like an Amazon, for an instance. So the last category is Google Adsense, where I made $264.09. Now for me, my Google Adsense payments come through basically my YouTube channel, right? My channel is monetized, so I make a little small percentage off of the ads that play, right? It's not a lot of money, right? Becoming a full-time YouTuber is probably way harder than you expect. But if you do get your channel monetized, you do get some nice little payments. Also with Google AdSense, it could be used with blogs. So if somebody has a blog where they're getting a lot of traffic, they can have Google AdSense on their blog, and Google AdSense will pay them, for those impressions and maybe every time somebody clicks through on an ad. So with all those factors counted, that brings me up to $341.46 for the month of January, which I think is pretty good. That's a couple of Uber rides. So instead of riding Uber, I'm just making content and putting it out there. And, every once in a while, I'll get lucky. Somebody will click a link. Maybe they'll buy something. They don't have to, but if they do, it does benefit me. And I'm also using my unique skill sets to put myself in position with other people where I can partner and make a piece of the profit off of the back end. So no, it's not a whole bunch of money, but it is, a car payment, that's a cell phone payment, that's a payment towards a bill, that's groceries, that's whatever the case may be. It's a nice side hustle to get going. But like I said, for most of us, it is a slow burn. So in order to get to this amount, it did take me about 2 years, right? Because the first, year that I started, I was making like $1 here and there. But if you stick with it, right, it will start to build and build over time. And the more content that you have out there, the more products that you have out there, the greater, that you can increase your chances of making a higher passive / residual income each month. So hopefully you got some value out of this video. And if so, give me a like, drop me a comment, and let me know what's up with you on your creative journey right now. And for all my people out there who are trying to build a life on their terms and get it how they live, this is your man, Jonathan Moore, and I'm signing out. Peace.